Welcome back to Recap Crypto. I'm Joey Pepperoni. Let's recap that crypto. Alright, let's just jump straight into it. SEC rejects Bitcoin ETF over price manipulation concerns. They turned down the spot market ETF because the US regulator believes that there should be more manipulation protection for investors following the approval of a few Bitcoin ETFs that leverage future markets. The SEC has rejected VanEck's Bitcoin spot market ETF today. So far, the US regulator has not approved any Bitcoin ETFs. They said that the spot market ETF offerings have not met its burden when it comes to protecting investors and public interest. See, the SEC is pretending like they care about us now. It's like, and the futures won't be affected by manipulation? The stock market's not affected by manipulations? The SEC is a joke. It's not a big deal if Bitcoin's an ETF or not. It's like not a big deal at all, really. So whether they reject it or not reject it, I don't really care what the SEC does. I'm still buying Bitcoin, so. Some thieves ripped a Bitcoin ATM from a store in Barcelona. Did they think it was full of Bitcoin? The Spanish police are investigating the robbery of a Bitcoin ATM. It was a raid done on a cryptocurrency exchange outlet in a wealthy Barcelona neighborhood. Bitcoin ATMs, they allow customers to purchase cryptocurrency using cash or a debit card. One of the thieves sprayed a fire extinguisher at onlookers as the two cars sped off into the night. So, did they think that there really was Bitcoin in the ATM? Well, there was cash in there too because people convert their cash into Bitcoin, so they did steal the ATM and there was cash inside. Plan B's stock-to-flow model still projects a 135K year-end Bitcoin price. The popular stock-to-flow model was created by Plan B. Plan B is one of the most notorious Bitcoin investors in the world, and he has amassed a loyal and engaged following on Twitter. He has popularized the stock-to-flow model that is widely cited. The brainchild behind the model states that the mid-cycle average should be around 100K per Bitcoin. The cycles are taken between each halving event, the last being in May 2020 and the next in May 2024. He said that the prices should be above the average now. So he's predicting a 135K Bitcoin in December. It is looking like it's on track to do that. He said that we should be at 98K in November. I mean, anything can happen, and it still can go to 98K by the end of November. This is pretty interesting. What happens if Plan B fails?
Plan C.
Well, it's a good time to be in crypto because the US dollar is losing close to 1% of its value every 30 days. Currently, inflation of the US dollar is at its highest level since 1990. Well, let's think about the US dollar for a second. It's centralized. Most of the supply is held by 1% of the holders. The main developer can create extra supply at will. It's also inflationary. Not something I would invest in at all. The central banks printed 25 trillion since 2008. The people who are in control of the stock market and the banks, they are also in charge of the financial policy. These guys have been pumping out money non-stop at the slightest hint that the market would go down. Here you can see the total amount of money that the big four central banks created. They thought they could just keep printing money forever and get rich off it. We are about to see some crazy inflation, like 20% per year inflation next year. This is why everyone should own some Bitcoin. Be sure to smash that like button and subscribe. Drop a comment below. See you later, moon rats.